This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
It's not bragging if you back it up, right? In that case, welcome to the baddest show in the land.
You guys have so much sexual tension.
Where every question is answered.
Why is the moon following me?
And every challenge is met.
I will survive 40.
3 seasons of Good Times with Mo, and it's going as strong as ever.
Caller of the night is the girl that's banging her best friend's husband.
This is the top downloaded podcast in Philippine history.
And it's not even close. Other shows will copy its style, will mimic its setup, but no one brings it like this.
What's your favorite sexual position?
88. I ate you, you ate me.
Join us as we launch another season, another year. We don't just invite the hard questions, we dare you to come up with one.
Boy, this guy's really weird.
From Los Angeles and Manila, 2 studios, guest co-hosts, celebrity appearances, and just a whole lot of loving going on. It's the world-famous Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3. And your host, the Philippine genius, Mo Twister.
Hey, it's Friday. Welcome to the podcast. 9th of May, 2014, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3, brought to you by Globe. Just me and you guys tonight. And the phone number, by the way, 880-9294. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. You can even text us at 0927-214-1981 and get us via Viber as well. So it's me, you guys, the staff, Ange, Pico, the rest of them, the interns that hate Bianca, all of those people, all here on the show. Sorry for the late start, but we are an hour late thanks to Pico.
No, it wasn't my fault.
Whose fault is it?
The computer.
Aren't you the technical guy?
Yeah,
Aren't you
but
the overseer technical man.
Yeah, but I had to fix
so
it.
Did we start late because of a technical problem?
The computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but we started late because I fixed it. It took a long time for me to fix it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like in the movies, when when the hackers they type stuff. So it took me a long time to fix it, to find the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the Oprah of hackers.
Yeah, I'm the Chris Aquino of hackers. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Let's see here. Are you guys ready to go since the people have been hold for fucking ever?
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I said sorry off air, so it's fine.
That's okay. Mark, welcome to the show.
Hey.
You're on line 6. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Mo.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for being here, man. Sorry for the delay. Pico's fucking shit up. But you're from Cavite and you're 23 years old. How can we help you?
Yes, that's right.
What's up?
And yeah, my problem is that, well, I have a partner. I'm gay, and I have a partner. And every time that we're going to have sex, he ejaculates like really fast, like around 4 or 5 minutes.
That's not that fast, but okay.
Like every time that I go down there, they would just say, I'm coming. And like, what the heck? We just started.
Yeah, I mean, here's a good question, which I've never asked before, and we get the fast coming question fucking all the time. My question: who is it more frustrating for, the girl or the guy? Like, not the guy who's ejaculating, but the gay guy who has a guy that comes fast, or the girl who's got a guy that comes fast. I wonder who's got it more. Who's more frustrated, the gay guy or the girl? Because obviously we don't want. I'm trying to think. Maybe it is the gay guy, because with the girl, well, no, because you can still get your dick sucked, though, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like you're sword fighting. Like, here's where I don't think the gay guy should get upset. I'll tell you why, Mark. Okay, so what? His dick doesn't get hard. I mean, he ejaculates. It's not like you're sword fighting. It's not like you need a hard dick. What do you need? You need an ass if you're into anal, and you need him to suck your dick. Now, it would be nice for you to suck his dick, or for you to get fucked in the ass. But
yeah,
is it that bad? Like, what do you mean? You're giving him a blowjob, and he came already. Like, you want to give a longer blowjob?
Yeah, I want a longer sex.
Then you're the bottom.
I want it to last longer, like not 5 minutes. That's insane.
Well, wait, hold on. Are you? Yeah, it is. Oh, I get what you mean. Okay, by the way, 5 minutes is a short amount of time, but it is within the average time that most guys have sex. So it's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird range to be in, because when you hear 5 minutes, you're like, wow, that's nothing. But then if you, I think, research it, it's supposed to be like 3 to 5 minutes anyway. So it's kind of like a very odd number. But anyway, let's get back to it real quick. What do you guys do when you have sex? Are you the bottom? Are you the top? What's going on here?
There's I'm the bottom, so.
Oh, right. So you need him to have an erection. Like, you need him to not to come yet, because you got to get it. You got to get it in the ass. Yeah, well, then it's the same. Yeah, it's the same problem as females. If you have a guy that comes fast, he comes fast. Is he able to go multiple rounds?
No. He just wanted just one round, and right after that, we're just going to sleep. So.
Is he an old man?
No, he's just 20.
Yikes. Yeah, that's a problem. Well, you're going to have to ask him for more rounds. Like, you have to go, hoy, you came in 5 minutes. That means we got to go 2-3 rounds, because fuck, I got to get my ass is hungry.
He doesn't want to.
Huh.
He's always telling me that he's tired right after the first round, so, oh crap.
How old are you again? 23?
Yeah.
And you love him?
20.
Or, yeah, do you love him?
Yeah. Yes,
like, are you okay to break up with him because of this? Because this is a legitimate issue, especially when you're young, man. When you're young, I'm sorry.
I'm thinking about that, breaking up with him because of this. But my friends will tell me that it's medyo mababaw yung dahilan.
Oh, no. Your friends are fucking idiots. No way, man. This is a legitimate issue. Ever think about cheating on him?
Hmm?
Ever think about cheating on him?
No, not really.
You have my blessing if you want to. Mark, it really the solution is rather simple. You either talk to him and you say, "Hey, we have to go a couple rounds, and if you're not going to do it, well then I'm not going to be satisfied sexually." And if I'm not satisfied sexually,
me talking about that, he would get pissed off. Na pag-aawayan lang namin yun.
He doesn't want to get his dick sucked a second time. Dude, I can't hang out with a guy like this. Like a guy who refuses to get a second blowjob, I can't hang with a guy like that. You got to tell him. You got to tell him too. I can't hang out with a guy like you. A guy who doesn't want to have a second blowjob, that's fucking mind-boggling. I'm not even asking you to do anything crazy. I'm just asking you to sit there, relax, suck my dick. I'm gonna suck your dick. You're gonna come. And then, you're going to suck my dick again for 5 minutes, and I'm going to suck your dick for 5 minutes, and then you're going to fuck me in the ass one more time, and that's it. The entire ordeal is going to take you guys 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 20 years old. Yeah, he's 20 years old. Hey, listen, asshole, pun. Get your shit together, pun. Mm-hmm. Have sex with your boyfriend longer.
Yeah, I was expecting that he's just 20 and this libido would be higher, but unfortunately not.
Well, sexual, if you guys are not compatible sexually, you have all the blessings in the world to leave this guy. If you want to cheat on him too, that's good. I'm good with that as well. All right, Mark?
I'm gonna that. Yeah, sure.
Mark, you're 23, man. You're supposed to be getting as much sex as you want. All right?
Yeah.
And if your boyfriend is going to do the lazy, I'm going to come in 5 minutes, and then that's it, go to sleep, you need to dump him and find yourself a stallion.
I'm going to look for that stallion.
Oh, Pico, right here. He's a stallion. As they say on Tinder. Swipe right when you're in the area.
Swipe right. No, yeah.
Yeah, all right? Go get on your Grindr, get on your Tinder, go out there and crush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come on, Mark. You're too young for this. You can't be waiting on this guy. He's 20 years old. He doesn't want his dick sucked the second time. Got to get rid of that guy.
I'll think about that. But thanks.
Yeah, you think about
thanks,
it.
Mo.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. Thanks, man. Bye-bye. Yeah, poor guy. Listen, it's not a stupid reason to break up with him because he doesn't want to have sex with you. That's a very good reason.
It's a valid reason,
especially when you're a gay guy. You're 20 fucking years old. You're a gay guy 20 years old. You guys should be fucking out there. If I was a gay guy at 22, 23, 20, oh man, I'd be blowing dudes nonstop.
left and
and
right.
getting blown nonstop. Like literally, if I was 23-year-old gay guy, I probably would be having sex every day, maybe with somebody different. Like just imagine what kind of Disneyland of sex that is when you're a young gay guy. You got another guy who's freaking hot for you too. You guys know what it feels like to get a blowjob and how great it is. I'd be blowing dudes daily, different dudes.
Yeah, and it's easier now. Like everyone.
I wouldn't be able to concentrate on anything else. Look at two young gay guys like that.
It's easier for
And
gay
he doesn't-
guys than compared to us, like straight guys.
Oh my
Persons,
God! Yeah. Oh hell
Super
yeah!
easy.
Listen, again, this is what I want to be born in life. I want to be born a hot chick,
And a gay guy.
right? And then a gay guy. Like those are the two things. Like we've got the shit end of the stick here, Pico, by being born men.
Yeah, I know.
You
it's
want
hard.
in this life, you want to be born a hot, attractive female. That's the best thing that God can give to you. And then secondly, fucking sparkly gay guy. Young. But see, nobody falls harder than those two. See, that's the thing. See, that's the that's kind of the drawback. Sorry, not throwback. Drawback is like, okay, when you're young, nothing better than being a hot chick or a young gay guy. When you're old, oh fuck, does it fall off the table for you guys? This is where we come back.
Oh yeah,
this is
that's
our
true.
revenge.
Yeah, that's our comeback.
As
That's
older
our- yeah.
as older men, we're better. We're better with age.
Yep.
You guys really fall off the table, and it's quick. It's not like your prime is quick. Our
Yeah,
prime
it's
lasts
a
longer.
small window. It's a small window.
Yeah,
for
it's
hot
super
girls.
small window of opportunity. That's why I'm telling this guy, Mark, if you're 23 and you're only going to be hot for 10 years, and then that's it, you're done. Ain't no fucking there's no hot sparkly gay guy in his late 30s. After that, they hit a big decline. How often do you see an old gay guy walking around the street?
Here in
don't.
Makati, it's pretty often.
No, old gay guy?
Oh, old
compared
gay guy.
to-
No, I think
No.
I've seen.
Why?
Like,
Because they're probably miserable
3.
somewhere locked in the home.
yeah.
I mean, they had their fill. And then hot chicks, when they get old, oh, that's the worst decline. Us, we hang strong.
Yeah, we get better with time. Like
Yeah, until about we're 50.
yeah.
Maybe, 46 to 50, that's when we start hitting our big decline. But we have prime years. Maybe we have 25 years to year 10. See that?
Yeah, and we're gonna spend it.
But
on
boy,
Tinder.
wouldn't it be nice, though, to still be born a hot chick? Oh, my God.
That would be pretty awesome.
Dude, that would
Like
be so
it's a
fucking
small
badass.
window, but it's gonna be a fun.
Oh, it's small
few
window. It's the
years.
best window ever.
Yeah. You're
What
gonna
a view
free
from that
stuff.
window.
Free
Oh, no,
stuff.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, who do we got on 5? We got May?
We have K. May.
K or May?
K.
Are you sure what happened to May?
It's
gone?
May. Yeah, May.
Who is it, May or K, asshole?
Yeah, there's someone May, I think.
Okay, May. You're 26, Quezon City, line 5. Hi, May. May? Or is it K in Singapore? Singapore K? Or Quezon
Sorry,
City,
it's
May?
K on Singapore. From Singapore.
All right. K, you're 31, Singapore La. What's up? Welcome to the show. Pico, I thought you fixed line 5. You said this was the technical problem we were talking about earlier, line 5, right?
Yeah, we just tested her.
Yeah, I thought you were the hacker of the Philippines, fucking Christakina bullshit. I don't hear K.
Yeah, maybe she disconnected. Hold on, we'll call her back.
All right, give me line 6 then.
Yeah.
Let me take, who do I got? Kiko. Kiko, you're 32 years old, Minnesota, which is in the U.S., northern part of the U.S., right by Canada. Hey, Kiko, welcome to the show.
Hi, Mo. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for holding on. You've been on hold for about over an hour now. So what's up?
That's fine. Thanks for having me on the show. And hi to Pico. Good evening to you guys, Angie,
Hey,
and
what's
the
up?
interns too. So
Hey, what's up, Minnesota?
appreciate
Thank you, man. Where are you? You in
yeah.
St. Paul? You in Twin Cities?
Go ahead. Yes.
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm St. Paul right now. So, but I live like 10 minutes from St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Yeah,
So,
I've been there a couple of times. Hey, I wanted to go there in next 2 months from now for the MLB All-Star game over there at Target Field. But
Seriously?
yeah, I
Mo,
want to.
are you moved to New York too? Because I want to see you. So
Well,
I heard that you were sending out Instagram and saying that you're inviting Filipinos to see you and kind of like
Oh yeah,
want to do that.
Yeah,
too.
well, I'm probably not going to end up in Minnesota, but if I end up in New York, please do let me know. We can hang out there because I'm leaning towards of moving to New York in the next few months. So, yeah, if I'm there and you're fairly nearby, definitely will. I'm open to hang out, but.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Do you
What's your
also
question tonight?
went to Chicago
This
one
morning.
time?
Did I what?
Do you ever go to Chicago too?
No, I've never been. I've never been to Chicago, but I would really want to go to Wrigley. Like that's kind of one of those big things I want to do. So it might happen. Maybe I don't think this year because I'm swamped with a lot of stuff this year. But maybe sometime next year I definitely want to make a trip to Wrigley Field because that's a big deal for me. So it will be in the cards. I promise that next year. Yeah. But anyway, what's up? What's your question this morning?
Yeah, I wanted to know. It's not actually me that asking. I'm just curious if you ever had first date didn't go well for you. It's like what happened?
First date? No, the answer is not really. I don't think I've ever had a first. I don't think I've ever had. I've not had a first date ever. I talk about it on the show here that I'm not one of those guys that can hit on a girl. See somebody I like and then ask them out on dates. Like I've never been on a first date. All of my quote unquote dates or girlfriends have been from like friendship. Like we started off as friends, go out, stuff like that. And then it kind of just blossomed into some sort of romance. So I've never been on a first date, which is kind of odd. And I know I'm missing out, but it's not my style to go up to somebody and ask them out on a date. I feel very weird doing that. And I think I'm going to fail. Like I have low self-esteem when it comes to hitting on chicks. So I've never been on a first date.
Yeah. Well, do you think that's a good topic for your morning show too? I know a lot of people are like, having a first date and wanted a second one, but they never get a call.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's common. I'm trying to even think if I've had like, not first date, but like they were my friends, and then we went out, and then we kind of like, or either went out or you just had sex with them, and then you realize, shit, that's the first time that it's been that way, and I don't like them so much anymore. I mean, that has happened. But like first date isn't like you're strangers and get to know. No, I've not done that. And yeah, I mean, it is a good topic. It's a common topic. I mean, you're going to hear a lot of radio shows talk about stuff like that because it's kind of bubblegum. But yeah, okay. I mean, I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, Kiko. I appreciate it.
Way, Mo, because when I moved here in 2000, I'm a big fan of yours, and my wife doesn't want me to listen to you, but I turned her to watch with you, and we watch it together now. So. Oh
man, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, if I make a trip over there, I'd love to meet the both of you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan since 98, 2000.
Jesus.
So when I found your show last year, I download every episode too, and to let you know, I'm from Bulacan too. So I just found out that you went to St. Paul. Is that true?
That's right. I went to St. Paul. Yeah, and now you live in St. Paul, which is odd. Yeah.
I finished school at Bunlo too. So.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. All right, buddy.
So.
All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Have a good day over there in Minnesota. Thanks for the call.
Yep. Thanks, Mo.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Let's take a break. So how are we on Singapore? Are we good already, or should we take a commercial break?
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, Kay, you're 31. Singapore La. What's up?
Hello.
Hi, Kay.
Hi, Mo.
How are you?
I've been listening to your podcast for the longest time, I guess, for over 5 years now.
Oh, Jesus, 5 years! Wow, holy shit! Thank you, appreciate that. Have we been on for 5 years? I don't know.
And it is the first time that I've actually made a call. I've always wanted to ask this, and do you want me to start talking about it?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Oh, all right. I have this really bad experience when I was a kid. I was molested by my dad, and
fuck, man. By your dad?
Yeah. And
I'm so sorry.
It happened. It started happening when I was 5 until I was 7. I didn't know actually what it was because I was so young.
Of course.
And
please tell me he's dead. Please
Hello?
tell me your father has died some awful, horrible death.
Or in prison getting butt
he died 4 years ago.
Thank you. Was it awful? Hold on. Okay, did he die in pain?
He died of a heart attack.
God damn it.
Damn it. too fast.
Yeah.
Did he
it's-
survive it, like, at least for a week and then die? Or he died, like,
No,
right then and there?
It was so sudden. Like
Oh, man.
that
like
sucks.
he had this massive heart attack, and he went into a coma, and that's it.
Oh, so he was in a coma
we were-
at least.
We were asked by the doctor if we can pull the plug, and we decided that
Oh,
let's pull the
you
plug.
should have left it on.
Yeah, he got off easy.
I know it costs
Sorry.
money to leave it on, but you want to leave that on a little bit more. And then if he's kind of getting any medication, you cut the tube so all of that medicine kind of spills on the ground and let him really fucking suffer. But what are you going to do? He's already dead. God damn it. All right,
That's-
anyway, so
That's just part
That's what?
of it. When I got to know what it was when I was around 9, and I felt really so unclean about it because in in the Philippines, when you're sort of stained, quote unquote,
Sure.
there is this notion that you're not worthy to become a partner with someone else, right? So I I had that idea when I was 9, and I just kept it to myself because I really felt ashamed that it happened to me. I mean,
Yeah.
how 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 can that happen to someone, especially to that you trusted a person that
Yeah.
is biologically programmed to take good care of you, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, and you're
And-
programmed to look up to him and look and kind of idolize him and him being the role model in your life. So yeah, of course, if you're victim of molestation by your own father, I mean, there is no worse person that can do that to you. Zero.
Exactly,
So
and
of course it's
hence
gonna affect you.
the trust issues ever since.
Absolutely.
And my mom knew it when I was 12. And she actually sided with my dad because my dad told her that maybe I'm just making things up. And all the more that I felt very, very alone because
Yeah.
I didn't have anyone to talk to or to back me up or support me or
Of course.
whatever. And and it just kept going on. I mean, that scenario just they just told me to just keep it to myself, and my mom even told me that when you have a boyfriend, don't ever tell it to your boyfriend or to anyone because it's gonna ruin the family name or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
And yeah, so but
Yeah.
at that point on, when I was 12, I I just thought that maybe I'm just in this alone. So I started being relying on myself.
Sure.
And
Sure. Yeah.
come when I was 20, when I started dating and having a boyfriend, um, that's when I felt the trust issues came. And after like 8 boyfriends, I'm still the same, I guess. So it's still the same complaint over and over that they would tell me that you're amazing. You're like the woman that I'm looking for or something like that. But you just have too many issues, and you have to deal with that. And I'm 31, and I can't go on. I can go on being like this. Oh, and when I was 25, 26, I started seeing a therapist because I know that I can't deal with it but alone just by myself. And I started when we saw improvements. She said that I think you're ready to have relationships or something like that because I can see that you're improving. I don't know.
But you
It's
still
just-
you still feel like you have those issues, even though your therapist said that you're ready.
Yes, even if the guy that I'm with does all these things to assure me that he's not gonna fuck up the relationship or something like that, but but then again they get tired, and in the end they would just tell me that, you always need reassurance. You always need it's um hard work. The key word is hard work. It's hard work to have a relationship with you, because you always need reassurance that
Yeah.
we're not gonna fuck things up or something like that. So at this
Oh
point,
man. Okay. Jesus. See. God. I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record when we talk about this molestation stuff with daughters and all of that. But you see, she's 31, and something that happened when she was 5, till now, 26 years later, still manifest because somebody made a really fucking stupid decision to molest you. And 25 years down the line, 35 years down the line, 45 years down the line, you'll still feel the effects, or maybe you will still feel the effects. And that just shows how awful the whole molestation thing is.
Yeah, it is.
It's such a
terrible.
brutal thing. Now, of course you can get over it. Of course you can still have a relationship, have a fruitful one, have a family, and all of that stuff. But you see how, at such a pure, innocent young age, when someone decides to do something to a child, how long it carries. It carries on with them fucking I say fucking forever as an exaggeration. Might be literal. Fucking forever. Were you seeing improvements on how you felt when you were with a therapist? Like, did you feel better about yourself, aside from the therapist telling you that he or she thinks you're ready? Did you feel like it was getting better?
yeah, I think so. Yes,
And how long did you see a therapist? Sorry.
for 2 years, until I was
Oh, you gotta
27.
no. That's no. You gotta go. You gotta go more. You gotta go back. It has to be longer than 2 years, and maybe go to a different therapist. These things take a long time, and shit. I don't know how long they're supposed to take. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that, but from what I know, from what I read, and from what I hear, and from going to a therapist myself, 2 years is not enough. You gotta go longer than that.
All right, and
Yeah, go ahead.
one more thing. The guy that my previous boyfriend told me that he observed something with me that I feel like I don't. The relationship we had was I I did not feel that I deserve it, and he actually became my good friend after. And when I had another relationship, um, and then it ended practically the same way. And then I asked him again, is it very much similar? He said yes. You always act as if you don't deserve the relationships that you have. That's why it breaks down.
Yeah, man, okay, listen. You sound like a great person. Like you sound like you sound like one of those perfect girlfriends. And
Thank you.
I know that a lot of those guys are saying the same thing, probably what I'm saying, but I'm not hitting on you. Okay, so you sound really good. You sound well put together, and I'm surprised actually, considering the being molested by your father. How awful is that? So if I were you, I'd go back to the therapist, because I can't sit here and say you deserve better, because I don't know you and I don't know how you live your life and all of that stuff. And if all of your boyfriends are saying the same thing, they're telling you that, hey, be a little bit more confident, feel like you're more worthwhile. How do you get to that point mentally? How do you get to that point inside you where you feel worthwhile? It takes time. You are worthwhile.
Yes,
I know it from what I hear. Like, I think you're a great girl for the how long have we been speaking? 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
yes,
You're absolutely worth so much. And
Thank you.
regardless if your mind tells you you're not, everybody else is telling you that you are. And yes, the relationships are breaking down. That's because it might be tiring for them. But you're going to make improvements if you just stick to it. Go back to therapy, continue to quote unquote improve. And you can still be in relationships. You can still be in a relationship right now and go to a therapist. But if the message is clear, which is, you know, you're deserving of a relationship. You've had what, 8 boyfriends? You've said, or thereabouts.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So 8 times, a guy has fallen in love with you. Now, yeah, granted, it didn't work out, and that's okay. I mean, relationships don't work out. Maybe it's related to your molestation. Maybe it's not. But people think you're worthwhile. I think you're worthwhile in the 10 minutes that we've spoke. So my point is, even if you feel kind of nasty about yourself, and even if you feel like, you know, there are trust issues or you have personal issues, there are a lot of people that get impressed by you. And I'm one of them. And I think you're great. And I think if you go to the therapist and you really work it out and you stick to it and you stay longer than 2 years, you'll see you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. Now, what happened to you obviously isn't your fault. Is you have an awful, awful father who did the worst thing a father can do to a child. Worst thing. Yes. I mean, I can't even think of anything worse. So, if you feel you don't deserve it, a good relationship and all of that stuff, that's because your father made something, he made the mistake, not you.
All right.
And if somebody makes a mistake, if, for example, on this show, if Pico makes a mistake on the technical side, yeah, it makes me look bad. But I don't, you know I did my job and Pico fucked up, right, Pico?
No, I fixed it. Yeah, I did.
No. The thing is this. You know your capabilities. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm capable of on this show. And if things don't go well, somebody sabotages it, if something gets fucked up or stuff like that, I still feel good about myself because I know what I can bring. I know what you can bring to this world, man. You seem like a really good person. And people have fucked up around you, and it's been like that almost your entire life. But you got to know, first impression, off the bat, the truest feeling I have when I speak to you. I think you're awesome.
Thank you.
And I think you absolutely deserve so much in this life. Whether you deserve it for your personality or whether you deserve it because you've earned it, either way, you know, people out there really like you, and I don't think you should second guess it.
Okay.
All right.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for calling. Head to the therapist, love. And you're in Singapore, man, so I'm glad that you... No, wait, hold on. Did your father die young? Please tell me he died young.
He's 58.
Damn.
When he passed away.
Yeah, young enough. Do you have sisters?
Yes, I have a sister.
Oh, shit. Did he molest her too?
My sister was born when I was 12, and right around the same time that my mom knew about it. So after that, she sort of protected my sister from my dad, I think, and my sister is okay.
And your trauma is 2 things, man. It's number 1, your father molesting you. It's number 2, you telling your mother and she doesn't do anything to come protect you. Boy, you have had both pillars in your family disappoint you. That is a lot to deal with as a young person. And I don't think 2 years of therapy is going to do that. You just go back and stick with it. And, you know, how long... And all of this happened in the Philippines, I'm assuming, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're in Singapore now. How long have you been in Singapore?
A little over 7 years.
Okay, so you've been there a while. All right, good.
Yes.
Good. All right.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay. All right, thank you, baby. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay.
Therapy. You know what to do. Let's take a break. When we come back... Oh, shit. More rape out of Moscow, Russia?
Yep. It's yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's rape night. Well, and these things happen after Kat... When Kat's here yesterday, we were asking for rape calls. It always happen. This is a Friday thing now. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll take a call from Russia. Nice. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Yeah, so we took a plane over to Ormoc, and this is my first time. Thank you. People are so friendly. They've made me feel so welcome here. The people in the township were beautiful and maganda. We visited with the kids in the town. Just the beauty and the innocence of the kids. It just went a long way for me. touched my heart. And I love children, and just to see them, these big open smiles, that can go a long way.
Kids are beautiful.
Today, we are very happy to share with her our small token of appreciation.
When we went out there, we helped a small business owner at her sorry, put up a sign, and she told us her story. And to see that she's back up on her feet, working and building her business, that was very inspiring to me.
Salamat, salamat, salamat sa lahat.
With all the devastation, a smile can change a moment. It sounds cliche, but I think it's true.
What we've done is actually give them a entailing package wherein we further increase their capability to earn. What we have given Manang Bising was a mobile phone, a retailer SIM, and a seed money or a startup money that allows her to sell load.
To the mobile number, the amount of load.
I think it's a natural instinct for all of us to help out along the way and give back. Globe Telecom has been an incredible partner with me in terms of allowing me raise awareness about what they're doing as well. And I saw what their mission is in nation building, culture building, and brand building. And I thought, this is a really solid vision. Well, first off, I learned that the strength of the Filipino people is paramount. And even with all the challenges that have come their way, I think they're back up and very positive and hopeful that their towns and cities are going to rebuild, and it's inspiring to see that.
One big smile, smile, smile.
I think, programs like Project Wonderful is something that's huge here. Coming out and building homes and sending materials and sending financial aid is always just an incredible thing. I think, throwing money at the problem is one way to go, but what Globe Telecom is doing is they're inspiring small business owners to get up on their feet on their own and have the responsibility of running a business. And I think that there's something to that as well. It's very inspiring.
One cup. I heard there was this video going around on the internet some years ago. Because we're two girls, me and Nicole, and a cup where we get all our topics from the cup. It's not lustful. The show is about shoes, bags, friends, girlfriends, gossip, current events, everyday life. I don't know. Dick's on my head, apparently. And the dick on Nicole's head. We got a segment called Let's Be Honest. Would you do whoever? Would you do Max Eigenmans? I would. Cis code, because there's a bro code, but there's no written cis code. Truth or dare, kupal people, bullshit. We share pussy. Not really. Two girls, one cup. You should watch the show.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3, brought to you by Globe on this Friday night, summer night in the Philippines. We have a lot of international calls, though, coming in, so I want to thank everyone around the world, wherever you're listening. We appreciate you. If you download it, thank you so much. And, it's nice that you can call this program from wherever you are, and it's free via Viber, via Skype, and all of that good stuff. So it is a big turn from, say, Season 1. Season 1, we had a lot of international calls as well, but now you have so much more avenues to get on the program, it being, 3-4 years down the road that we've been doing this since we first started. So it is kind of nice. And I don't think we've ever had a call from Moscow before. And from all the kind of far regions of the earth that have called our program, I've always hoped for Moscow. And I think it's because, man, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with the Soviet Union. Like, obsessed with them. Like, I loved them. And I didn't know what communism was and all of that during their time. It's just, I kind of just thought they were so awesome, being Russian. And it's, so I guess like a part of me lit up when I said, "Ooh, Moscow!" I'm like, oh my God, this is a call from Moscow. Now I know, of course, there's a lot of things going on with Russia right now that not a lot of people are big fans of. I'm not a big fan of what's going on over there, but it is nice to see that we have a caller from Moscow. So let's put her on. Hi, Ann. You're 37, Moscow, Russia.
Yes.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Oh, this is so cool. Wait, hold on. You're Filipino? I'm assuming. Obviously, you sounded.
Yes, of course, yes.
How many
I'm from the
Filipinos in Moscow?
Philippines.
Marami?
Come again?
How many Filipinos in Moscow? Is there a lot?
I assume just a few because when I go out during my off, I seldom see Filipinos.
Yeah, it just seems like there wouldn't be a lot over there. Oh, that's so cool, man. Though, do you wear one of those hats, those Russian hats?
No, because no.
You know those big furry ones? That would be so cool, man. All right. Anyway, so thanks for being on the show. How long have you lived there?
For less than a year.
Oh, okay, so you're still fairly new. How do you like it? Is it okay?
It's very cold. It's very cold in here, but it's great living here. So far, it's good.
Oh man, that's awesome. Please send me pictures. Like fucking seriously. Like if you follow me on Twitter or whatever,
sure,
just send me photos.
Yes, actually, I follow. You're the first person I followed on Twitter.
Thank you, and that really warms my
yes,
heart.
because when I was in the Philippines and I was working, I used to listen to to your morning show, and that's it. So I really like listening to you. You're so smart.
Thank you, Anne. That's so kind of you. I would love to see photos. A lot of the callers from cities that I am always impressed by, like, our caller from, say, Mogadishu in Somalia, he's still, he sends us photos about his life over there. I would love to just see pictures of Moscow from one of the listeners. That would be really, really cool. Okay, Anne, but let's get to your issue.
Yes,
I know you're calling for a reason. And what time is it there? Maybe like, 2 a.m. or... what time is it there? No.
It's 7:30 in the evening.
That's right. I'm sorry. I'm going forward. Yeah. So 7:30 p.m. Okay. So cool. Yeah. Let's hear it. What's up?
I just have this problem about my son. I have a gay son. He's 15 years old. And last year, actually, this happened last year. We never knew about it. The only person who told us about it, yung guidance counselor sa school. I was not there during that time.
Where was it?
Come again?
The Philippines. Was this in the Philippines?
Yes, in the Philippines. The guidance counselor told my mom that my son was forced to perform oral sex dun sa classmate niya. He's only 14 years old that time.
Oh, my God.
And sorry, I feel a bit nervous about it's my first time to call your show. Anyway, my son never told us about about it. We just learned from the guidance counselor. And before last year, he was an academic scholar in the school. After what happened, parang napabayaan na kasi yung dun sa school niya, and he never talked about it. When I asked him kung anong nangyari, ayaw niyang pag-usapan yung tungkol doon, and he just changed. I can see the changes in him. He always say he's okay, pero alam ko he's not, and I don't know how to approach him again tungkol dun sa nangyari. I just want him to know that it's perfectly fine. It's fine with me na kausapin niya ako about that, and I really feel sorry na I wasn't there when it happened. Kasi ang hirap-hirap dahil matagal na ako nag-work abroad. So, I just want to ask kung any suggestion kung paano ko siya kakausapin. Na it's perfectly fine na kausapin niya ako. It's okay to talk to me about what happened to him. Kasi I don't want him to carry the burden na hanggang sa lumaki siya. Kasi I can see the changes. Although he always say na, I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it. Yung mga ganun. Pero I know he's not. Ayun.
Oh my God, I really feel like I'm near tears just hearing your story, just because I know how
it's
sad you
just
must feel.
I just feel horrible. I wasn't there. I'm sorry. Naiyak ako. I
feel bad.
I'm sorry.
No.
But
Don't
it's just so
apologize.
difficult. Syempre, as a mother, I want to protect my children. But I need to work and I wasn't there. Parang feeling ko it's my fault. Although I know it's not my fault, hindi rin fault nung anak ko. But I just want him to be okay. And I know bad things happen, and I just want him to realize, although ang bata pa kasi niya, but I want him to realize na it's not the end of the world. Hindi, kasi since that happened, bumaba yung mga grades niya, so he was not accepted dun sa school anymore, so we need to transfer him. But he was really a good kid. That's it.
I said it with the last call, and I'll say it again. Just in case someone who listens to this show is a person that does bad things like this, bad things that happened to our last caller. Do you see again what I'm fucking saying, people? One time. It just takes one time to think that you're doing something fucking funny, or you're doing something fucking you're doing something bad. One time, and look at all the damage that gets done. When you force someone to perform oral sex on you, when you molest somebody, when you force yourself onto them, look what happens. That kid, bright future, scholar, grades, shit, now can't get into the school that he's always wanted to get into. Last girl, father did that to him. To her, look at that. 25 years, 26 years later, still suffering. Look at this caller. She's a mom working her ass off in different parts of the world so she can send these kids to school and provide for them, because life is hard. And for 15 years, her son has been doing a good job, getting the grades, being the son that she's completely accepting of him being homosexual, absolutely loves her son. She wants to protect her son. And some fucktard thinks it's a good idea to force himself on her 14-year-old son at the time. And this is a good lady on the fucking phone. She works her ass off. Not a bigot, not a bad person. Some of the parents, when you find out your son's gay, they discipline this person loves her son, wants to protect her son. Somebody thought it would be a great idea because he was gay, to force him to put his penis in his mouth. And look at her. She sounds destroyed. And her son, even worse, is no longer, prospering because of one time. Just once. It's been a year and the kid hasn't recovered. And it might take years and years and years and years and years for this kid to recover for one time when you try to rape somebody. Does it make sense yet? Like how awful it is to sexually assault or sexually abuse somebody? Like, I understand maybe if he was gay and in school, they're going to make fun of him for being gay or whatever. I mean, I've been made fun of for being short. I've been made fun of for being, whatever. My mom is Indian. She's very dark. When she was young, she was being fucking made fun of like that. I understand that. I mean, I guess it's part of growing up. But when you abuse someone, when you sexually abuse someone in that capacity, shit, their life shattered. And everybody around them. So before I get to my advice, Ann, I just want to remind people who may be listening. If you fucking do some stupid shit like that, if you think it's a fucking great idea, that you feel kind of horny, or you feel kind of think that you want to sexually abuse somebody, if that's your MO, man, I can't threaten you with your life because I don't know you and I'm not around you. But good God, I just hope the worst of the world will come to you. Like, just not karma, because I don't believe in. I just hope the most amount of pain that this world can bring upon the people will really bring upon you. Will be brought upon you. Man, this girl, this caller of ours is fucking working abroad trying to provide for her kids, and you fucking take them out like that and you destroy it. That is just, my mind is mind boggled. So anyway, Ann, let's get to you. Let's get to your son.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. How old were you when you had your son?
What? I'm 37.
Yeah, and your son's 15?
Yes. He's 15
I was doing the
now.
math. I thought you were like 17. Okay, you're about 22. Okay, that's fine. Is he in this? Okay, what happened to the student? Let's work on the scenario real quick. What did they kick him out of the school, or what happened?
Yes, he was kicked out of the school. So after he kind of assaulted my son. Actually, he strangled my son because my son would not perform oral sex on him. Fortunately, my son was able to escape, and then he was crying. He went straight to the guidance counselor in school because he was apparently invited to the apartment of his friend, because this guy befriended him because he was his classmate, and then so he escaped and went straight away to the guidance counselor, and then they talked to his classmate, and he was expelled. We never knew about it. He did not tell us. My mom only learned about it nung kinuha niya yung school card, and we were informed nga na he was not qualified as a scholar anymore. So
I can't believe the school doesn't even tell you.
The counselor asked my mom, so how's Joseph? Is he okay now? And my mom was surprised because he did not know. And my mom said, why? What do you mean, is he okay? And then, yun na, sabi, so hindi niyo po alam, ganyan. And my mom said, no, what happened? Then they told my mom. So that's
Jesus, I
how
can't
we
believe the
learned
school
about
doesn't.
it.
I just can't believe the school doesn't contact you when your child is sexually assaulted. Oh my God. Shit. All right. Anyway. Okay. So, where's your son right now? Is he graduating from high school? What's going on?
He graduate. He's incoming fourth year student. So we had to transfer him to another school.
Okay, good. I mean, I'd like seeing that he's transferred to another school, just maybe to get away from the environment. I mean, yeah, the guy got kicked out, but there are other students that know about it, and maybe it'd be a good idea to get him out of there. In terms of talking to him and trying to open up, do you have other children? Like, does he have a brother, a sister that he can open up to, or is he the only child?
Yes, I have three kids. Pero he's the eldest. Tapos the second one is a girl. She's 13, and then yung bunso is the youngest is 9.
When you've tried to open up to Joseph, I mean, what are you? Do you talk to him like you're talking to me? Like, do you get what I mean? Is it something like you're...
I went home. I was abroad when I learned about it. I was in Hong Kong. And then, kasi dito, ano pa lang ako dito 5 months dito sa Russia. When I learned about it, I went home recently lang. And then, I asked him about it nga. Tapos... he would not talk about it. He said,
where's his dad?
I don't want to talk about it. He's like that. He said, I'm fine.
Where's his dad?
Nasa abroad din. He works abroad also.
Jeez, yeah. So poor kid, man. Okay, well, and again, just like the last caller, if there's, I don't know how you're gonna get this kid into more counseling, but I really think that he would probably need to sit down with a therapist and talk to him about it, and not just the incident, but just about life in general. Not having his parents around because they work abroad, kind of, be feeling alone. I know you work and you have to because maybe the underemployment and there's not a lot of jobs that pay as well back home. But do you have any plans of going back to the Philippines soon and kind of maybe just settling down there and I don't know, be there with them every day?
Of course, I would like, if I could, I would really love to be with my kids. I know it's hard for them also. Both parents are not around. I told him makagraduate siya ng college because I really want to send him in a good school. I want to give him the best education that we can provide for him. Sabi ko sa kanya, pag nakagraduate ka, because he's gay, I'm totally cool with it. Pero alam naman natin, minsan parang nadi-discriminate or something yung mga gay. And I want to give a good life, through good education nga. So sabi ko sa kanya, once na makagraduate siya ng college, I will go home. Kahit siya lang yung kasi nga alam ko madami na di-discriminate, so I just want to provide a good life for him.
Okay, well, shit, what do I tell you? I'd like him to get some help just to unwire all of that trauma that he's had to go through in the past year, plus maybe work out some issues of not having both his parents around because they work abroad. I don't know what his relationship is like with his dad, if you guys are not in good terms or whatever, but it would be nice to reach out more. I mean, I don't know what the dynamic is between the two of you, how often you talk, but do a little bit more.
Actually, we talk every day. I talk to my kids every day with the kind of technology we have right now.
Yeah.
I talk to them every day, and he seems like a happy kid. Parang bumalik yung but I know, alam mo yon, yung intuition ng nanay.
Ng mom.
I can feel na.
Oh, shit.
Something's wrong, yes.
Have you tried breaking down?
Sa mga pictures niya sa Facebook, yung mga ganon, yung sa mga, yung kapag nag-update siya ng status, he seems like a good kid, he seems really happy, pero I can feel na there's something wrong. And
have you tried opening up to him how sad you feel about what happened to him? Because I just feel like I'm trying to think of what would translate with me and say my mom. Like, okay, again, I hate to bring it up over and over, but we're going to just talk about trauma here, right? So when my ex-girlfriend had an abortion and I was very against it, I was shattered, man. Like, many of you guys know that, the staff knows that I locked myself in my room a long time and I didn't talk to my family about it. And my mom saw me losing weight. She said, wow, you've lost 35 pounds. And I said, yes. What's wrong? And I said, I'm fine. And I would say I'm fine. And on television, on air, I'm fine. But in the dressing room, I'm alone and I don't want to talk to anybody. And everybody knew this. Everybody on my shows knew this. They didn't know what happened, but they knew something was wrong with me. Like something's wrong with your son. The staff on our show, Ange, she was there. Whether she's got a microphone right now, she saw it. There are nights where I couldn't do this program. Ange, you were there, right? Remember? There are nights where I can't do this show.
Yeah.
And they're all there. My staff, Ange is there. All of them, they're there. In the studio, we're ready. We have phone calls on hold. All of the lines are full.
The show.
And we have to cancel the show because I can't do it. And what would I do? I don't hang out with you guys. I go to my room and I'm destroyed in my room for months. Months and months and months. But when I get it when I'm on air though, Ange, on those moments where You see me physically like destroyed. But when I get on air, I was okay for the most part. I was smiling. I seemed happy. I was kind of like this. And then when it ends, the staff, they go home and I go in my room and my awful life continues. That was my life. And I didn't tell my parents and they knew something was wrong. My mom, my dad, they knew something was wrong. And then eventually my mom came up to me and just crying and says, there's something wrong with you, and just destroyed. And she was broken down because no matter how I said I was fine and I looked okay, I was losing weight, I looked awful. My friends kind of knew what was going on. Nobody really knew kind of what happened in a sense, but there was something there. Eventually, when I saw my mom break down and cry in front of me, that's when I told her what happened. And I was so angry. Like, I was so angry at my ex-girlfriend. I was angry at her family. I was angry at her channel. I was angry at everybody who thought that, you know, killing babies was a good idea. And I went along with it because I was outnumbered and all of that stuff. That's how I felt. So I felt like I was strangled too. Now, we all have our own battles, and I'm not going to compare mine to your son's. But what is the same is we're going to pretend we're okay, but we're not okay. So maybe, at least in my experience, maybe if you go to your son tomorrow or whatever and say, listen, I know you always say you're fine, but I'm dying here because I know somebody fucked with my kid. And you don't fuck with those kids. You get what I'm saying? So you just kind of tell them, you know, just say, hey, listen, I feel so bad for you. And maybe he'll open up, you know?
Actually, I tried a lot of times. I told him, please talk to me. You know, I will not judge you. I just want you to open up to me. You tell me how you feel. But he would not talk to me. He would say, I'm fine. What are you talking about? He would say, I don't want to talk about it. Yung mga ganon. And it is so hard.
Listen, I think, man, maybe we can talk to him. I don't know. I don't know if he knows who I am, or just I'll say I'm a pal of yours, like I'm your friend of your mom's. And I don't know. We're all different how we react. We're all different on what touches us and what makes us open up. I swear, like, what I would want to tell him is like, where's that guy, that kid who did that to you? I'm going to go and I'm going to hurt him. That's what I do. That's me. If that was my son, gay son, homosexual, lesbian, doesn't matter who you are. If you're my kid, somebody does that to you, I'm going to find that kid. I'm going to hurt him. And if I'm abroad, I don't even know if my way is the right way. But you're my child. And my child does not go through that. And I'm sorry I wasn't there, and this and this and that. But I want you to be better. I can't be better unless you're better. Like, you're not alone in it. It didn't just happen to you. I mean, yeah, you got strangled. You know, he strangled you. He made you give him a blowjob. But trust me, man, I'm there with you because you're my son. I work here because for you.
Yun nga yung mahirap eh. Alam mo yun, as a parent, you would want to protect your kids at all costs, and then when situations like that happens, wala ka doon, and you just feel so guilty and horrible na why do you have to be so far away, and hindi mo maprotektahan yung anak mo.
Oh, I wish I could hurt that boy. And talk to your son again.
Yes.
Whatever help we can do to help, let me know. Man, you're such a cool mom. I can't even tell you enough how thrilled I am to have met you tonight. Talk to him again. try a different. If it doesn't work this time, try a different way next time. Would love to see him in some sort of therapy. Your son's had it tough. I mean, he has a tough hand of cards that has been dealt for him. He is,
yes,
again, while there's nothing wrong with being gay or anything like that, but it must be tough in our country sometimes when you're young and you have to get that kind of ridicule. And then when the ridicule turns into action and someone tries to rape your son in school and his family's not around and his dad's not around and his mom's not around, that's a tough hand of cards to be dealt at such a young age.
Yes, I know. I just feel so guilty na I wasn't there na lagi ko pa I always tell him na, you know what, it's okay to be gay. Kung gay ka talaga, I'm totally cool with it. Basta gusto ko lang yung parang re-respetuhin ka ng ibang may respect sa yung ibang tao, so kailangan may respect ka muna sa sarili mo. Gusto ko mag-aral ka ng mabuti para people will not look you down, yung mga ganun ba na dahil bakla ka, yung mga ganun. Syempre yung iba sasabihin nila bakla yan, ganyan. So ayoko mangyari yun dun sa sa anak ko. In-explain ko sa kanya before I worked abroad na I told him I'm doing this para sa inyo because I want to provide the best na pwede kong maibigay. And actually, they understand. Yun nga lang, when it happened, nobody knew. Tapos, he would not talk to us about it.
God, I want to hurt that kid.
I cried a lot of times. I begged of him to talk to me about it, pero ayaw niya. Parang minsan dinideny pa nga niya, yung mga ganun.
All right, Anne, keep trying. And hopefully he can talk to somebody. And then if it doesn't work yet, call me back. Let's think of something else. All right?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Dear. No worries. I'll visit you in Moscow, I promise. Jesus. All righty. How do you get back into that? Good Lord. It is Good Times from the Podcast, Season 3, brought to you by Globe. On this Friday night, we have a lot of calls. I hope you guys are still there, because I know it's running pretty late. It's midnight already in Manila, but we'll take a few more when we come back. Don't go away. See you guys in a few minutes.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
During and after what happened sa Yolanda, seeing everybody helping out each other, that's what really made sense to me. Since I'm a fashion stylist, I would always want what looks good together and finding the pieces that would look great together.
I think for us as Filipinos to get up and mobilize to help other kababayans in need, that's natural to us. But for us in this case, to never give up and never get tired.
Whatever your job is, it doesn't matter. During that time, we just all went there, helped each other, and moved the world.
Figured out the gravity of the devastation, I don't know, there was something inside me that just felt like nothing else in my life mattered. I worked very closely with Gawad Kalinga. I was so happy that Globe chose them too, because as an organization, I feel that their love and care for the people and the communities is something that I don't see enough. I just find that was the most special one for me.
It's a good feeling, especially when when you're helping some other people, especially when you see them so happy because they're gonna have a new house, new home.
It also means that we're showing them that we're involved, that we care, that they're not alone. Top executives were here today. ambassador side. It's me, Liz, Morris, who's a new ambassador.
Well, it's an eye-opening thing. Through activities like this, it just goes to show how much commitment Globe has to this effort. See it for yourselves and participate, spend a few days here and help build some homes.
Globe's Project Wonderful is all about creating a wonderful world for our consumers, our businesses, as well as the nation. It's the sort of the way that Globe's putting together all of the building blocks we've built over the last 4 years. Remember, the wonderful world includes the nation. And so we also want to make sure that people who are underprivileged, people who have been devastated by the typhoons, also somehow in their own way live a wonderful world.
I think everybody can help. In our own little ways, we can help just by tweeting, using social media, and using your voice.
Walang iwanan in the sense that we're here when we start laying out the bricks, when we start making the bricks, when we filter the sand, when we paint the house. But also, more than that, it's restoring the dignity of the people that have lost so much.
This whole experience reminds us that nation building can be as simple and meaningful as lives rebuilding.
And when we do things that exceed what is expected of us, we create wonderful. And yes, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so we took a plane over to Ormoc, and this is my first time. Thank you. People are so friendly. They've made me feel so welcome here. The people in the township were beautiful and maganda. We visited with the kids in the town. Just the beauty and the innocence of the kids. It just went a long way for me. It touched my heart. And I love children, and just to see them, these big open smiles, that can go a long way.
Kids are beautiful.
Today, we are very happy to share with her our small token of appreciation.
When we went out there, we helped a small business owner at her Sorry put up a sign, and she told us her story. And to see that she's back up on her feet, working and building her business, that was very inspiring to me.
Salamat, salamat, salamat sa lahat.
With all the devastation, a smile can change a moment. It sounds cliche, but I think it's true.
What we've done is actually give them a retailing package wherein we further increase their capability to earn. What we have given Manang Bising was a mobile phone, a retailer SIM, and a seed money or a startup money that allows her to sell load.
To the mobile number, the amount of load.
I think it's a natural instinct for all of us to help out along the way and give back. Globe Telecom has been an incredible partner with me in terms of allowing me raise awareness about what they're doing as well. And I saw what their mission is in nation building, culture building, and brand building. And I thought, this is a really solid vision. Well, first off, I learned that the strength of the Filipino people is paramount. And even with all the challenges that have come their way, I think they're back up and very positive and hopeful that their towns and cities are going to rebuild, and it's inspiring to see that.
One big smile, smile, smile.
I think, programs like Project Wonderful is something that's huge here. Coming out and building homes and sending materials and sending financial aid is always just an incredible thing. I think, throwing money at the problem is one way to go, but what Globe Telecom is doing is they're inspiring small business owners to get up on their feet on their own and have the responsibility of running a business. And I think that there's something to that as well. It's very inspiring.
one cup. I heard there was this video going around on the internet some years ago. Because we're two girls, me and Nicole, and a cup where we get all our topics from the cup. It's not lustful. This show is about shoes, bags, friends, girlfriends, gossip, current events, everyday life. I don't know. Dicks on my head, apparently. And the dick on Nicole's head. We got a segment called Let's Be Honest. Would you do whoever? Would you do Max Eigenmans? I would. Cis code. Because there's a bro code, but there's no written cis code. Truth or dare. Kupal people. Bullshit. We share pussy. Not really. Two girls, one cup. You should watch the show.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 880-9294. Skype, the Good Times podcast. You can text us at 09272141981. We started late, and our calls have been longer than we usually take in terms of duration. So, God, I feel like we've only taken 2 or 3 calls. We might only have time for maybe 2 or 3 more. So we'll try to speed it up as fast as we can. Let's start it off with May, who's been on hold forever. May, thank you so much for being so patient. You're on line 5. Hi, May.
Hi, Mo. How are you?
Sorry, May. Jesus.
Yeah, how are you? I mean, like, after those calls.
Oh, jeez. What are you, a friend of mine? What's all this? What's all this
I'm trying to
casual
be
talk?
friendly. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fine. Thanks. They're heavy, these calls. Goddamn it. I feel bad that I'm alone, but thank God Bianca's not here. Oh, just imagine the chattiness. I mean, I understand. I
know how you feel, Mo. I know how you feel. Shit,
Listen.
sorry, Bianca.
Tita, don't blame yourself. I know what you're feeling. This is your fault that you're not in the country and that your son has been, that you must feel not capable of even holding together your life. And oh my God. Nakakaloka, kota kinabaliw.
Yeah, that's what Bianca's going to sound like. Thank God. All right, so what do you got, May? What's going on? Make me smile. Make me laugh.
I don't know if I'm gonna make you laugh because I feel really selfish. Okay, so I'm gonna start the story. I married very, very young. Very young is 21 young.
Ooh,
and
awesome.
I've been married for almost 6 years. And of course, in the beginning, it was really, really nice. And then, you don't really get to know somebody until you start living with them, right?
Sure.
So after a few months, or not maybe a few months, but maybe after a bit more than a year, I started to see who he really was. I mean, he's very loving, he's very sweet. He does have a temper, but that I could deal with. What I cannot deal with is he's super lazy. And we live a pretty comfortable life, and I have a really good business. And he's very complacent where we are. And I guess it's okay to be complacent, but what's not okay is that I feel like he has no passion for anything. He doesn't want to, we've talked, before we got married, we talked about his dreams and what he wants to happen to his life, but he never acted on them. And then, it's kind of like every day as time goes by, I lose respect for him.
Yeah, well, he's a loser. So,
What's that?
Sorry. Yeah, because he's kind of like a loser. I mean, in that sense, like
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like I said, he's a very, very loving guy. But how can you keep loving somebody who you don't respect, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's the- Yeah, go ahead.
and of course everybody knows once a girl starts feeling that way for her husband, then the next guy that comes along who's the total opposite, you tend to fall for. And before I got married, I've always felt like I wasn't very attractive, but now that I am married, I a lot of guys are hitting on me or flirting with me, and I've never really paid attention to them until this guy came along. He's married, and I deal with him a lot. He's a client, and then before. I didn't want anything to happen, but then because we saw each other regularly, something did happen, and at first we thought it was just sex, and then it became more than that. And like he's the total opposite of my husband. He's like a really hardworking CEO, and he owns his own business, and oh my gosh, he's so driven, exactly like me. But at the same time, he's also sweet and loving and yada 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 yada. And in the beginning, we never really talked about being with each other, but now we started talking about being with each other, and I don't know what to do.
And what's his complaint about his wife? I mean, if he's super loving and all of this stuff, why is he cheating on his wife?
I think maybe because I'm younger.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
so maybe he's not so loving after all.
My husband is also a lot older.
I'm sorry, your husband? Okay, yeah.
My husband is also a lot older, and this guy is about the same age as my husband. But like I said in the beginning, we didn't.
How old?
He's 15 years older.
Okay, so 41. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So, and like I said in the beginning, we didn't really plan on anything like of us having a future, and like we never really talked about it. But as the longer we do this, we've been doing this, it's like there are more emotional investments on each other. And
you have kids?
I don't have kids. He does.
Great. Shit. All right. Okay. And what's this thing? Well, where's your dad? Well, what's all this dating super old men who are accomplished people? Did you come from a background like that?
Is that super old?
Well,
15 years
no,
old.
it's not super old, but it's this. You were 20. How old? You were 21 when you got married, or 20?
Yeah, 21.
And your husband was 36, and you were looking for somebody driven and accomplished and all of these things. Where's your dad? Why get married? Why lock yourself down with a guy that you thought was amazing and accomplished, an older man, and then all of a sudden lose interest in him because he's not accomplished and in all of these things. And then guess what? You fucking fall in love with the CEO. So, I mean, my question, where's your dad?
My dad just passed away about 1.5 years ago.
But where was he when he was alive?
Oh, he was around. I was a papa's girl, and we were totally
And was he amazing
close.
and powerful and all of that stuff? I mean, did you idolize him so much that you needed to marry somebody just like him?
Maybe. I did idolize him a lot. Like, I think the way I am now is because of his molding me like this.
Was he a womanizer?
No, he was not.
Okay. All right. Just saying. All right, so let's get to it. Well, first of all, I'd like you to break up with your husband, which would be nice, because you have no kids, and you're 26, and he's not doing anything with his life, and you're attracted to that. I understand you being attracted to that. Listen, there are gold diggers, and then there are girls who are attracted to drive, ambition, and accomplishments. They're two different things. And so my friends who are girls who like to date hot, rich men, or not hot, just rich men, I understand the attraction there.
Yeah, and
Even
the
though,
thing is, like, with my husband, like I said, he doesn't do anything. I actually pay for everything because, I'm doing pretty well, and seriously, I pay for everything.
Yeah, no, totally, I get you. Okay, here's the two things I want you. First of all, I want you to break up with your husband. Kind of start the process of that. And I know you're going to be excited about it. And trust me, your life's going to get so much better at 26. But I need you to stop dating this dude because he does have a family. And I worry that maybe a part of the excitement and the drive and all of that to date him is because he is, in fact, so much different from your husband. But it doesn't make him a good fit for you. It just means, God, thank God I'm banging somebody who, like, this is what I want my husband to be. I don't know if that's what's going on in your mind, but I don't want you to bang this guy anymore because he's got a family. Okay, and shit. you don't want to be that girl. I mean, you're in a good spot right now. No kids. Okay, yeah, your husband's a loser, but you're successful. You can get rid of him. It's not going to be an easy process because we don't have divorce in our country. And stuff like that.
I'm not married in the Philippines. I was married in America.
Fucking
so it'll be
wonderful.
quite easy to get a divorce.
Yes, that's right up to paperwork. You're probably going to lose half of your shit, but, you can recover, you being young. Please stop dating this married man. Just date around for the next X amount of years. Don't date married men, please. There are a lot of young, single, driven, ambitious guys out there. And obviously, I know you're open to casual relationships, as you are with this guy. Have fun. Have fun. Make money. Go crazy. Do shit.
But, like, how do I know
if
this married guy is really into me or not? Or, like, he's really serious about leaving the wife for me?
He's not. Maybe he is. Okay, maybe he is, but it still doesn't make him a good person. And what I don't want you to do, what I really, really don't want you to do, May, is substitute your husband with another one. Like, fuck no, man. That's what I don't want you to do. You got married at 20 or 21 or whatever, very young. You need to be single for a little bit. I don't want you to break up with your husband and then immediately this guy takes his place, which I'm afraid you will do because that's how you're built. Like, your dad was around, you've always had kind of a figure there with you at all times, that maybe you're not good alone. Like, maybe you're scared. I don't know. Sometimes I'm scared to be alone. I come from such a tight family structure. Like, we're so, my family, we're so close. My siblings, my parents, we're all so incredibly close that when I don't have a girlfriend, I feel alone.
Yeah, but I'm not really afraid. I know I'm not going to be alone because I have one sibling who lives right next to me, and then I'm very, very close to my mom.
Okay, good. But that's my issue. I'm scared then that might mean you'll substitute your lonely room with someone else. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but here's what I mean. Like, you break up with your husband. All of a sudden, your house gets a lot more quiet. Your life is a lot more quiet because that person is no longer there. So you substitute him immediately with someone else just so you can check that off. I'm worried that you're going to substitute this guy who's married with your husband once you dispatch of your husband. So I don't want you to do that because this guy's married. And I want you to be single.
Yeah, what if, like, we just date and, like, it's not like we're going to get married anytime soon. Can I do that?
Okay, here's what happens is, first you're a whore. Okay, if that's the case. And you don't want to be a whore.
Yeah.
Secondly, he's got a family. He's got a fucking family. Does his wife know about you? Does his wife know that her loving, awesome husband is cheating on her by banging a younger girl at work?
No.
See, look who he's banging. He's banging the hot young chick at work. How cliche is that for douchebag behavior? It is the cliche of them all. The DOM banging the hot chick at the office that is under him. That's super cliche.
I'm not under him. He's like, our companies work with each other.
Okay, okay, whatever. Yeah, he's a client, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You still have to kiss his ass a little bit. So
I did in the beginning, but not anymore.
Yeah, now you're sucking dick. You started with kissing ass, but now you're sucking dick. That's awesome. No, but see, that's what I don't want. I just don't want that for you, May. And no matter what you think about him and all of that stuff, he sounds so classic douchebag DOM to me. It really does. And you girls, trust me. Sometimes what you girls do is you trust how you think. Wait, hold on. I gotta make this. This is profound. Okay, so I gotta make sure it's right. The problem with you females at times is you trust how he makes you feel, but you don't trust how he's behaving. He makes you feel important. He makes you feel this. He makes you feel that, and he makes you feel special. But you forget is he's lying, cheating, son of a bitch, who has a family, who has children, who look up to him, and he's fucking them over. You forget that part because you're only concentrating on how great he makes you feel and all of his promises. But you have to remember that that individual is doing something wrong, and he's doing something really, really wrong.
He does admit that he is doing something wrong.
That doesn't make it better. That doesn't make him better just because he admits it.
And also, is it right for? I mean, will it be in a way defending himself if he told me that he'll stop having sex with me if I want that until he divorces his wife? Is that
Okay,
like a
I'll tell you this.
bonus
Pico, get over
for
here.
him, or like a plus point?
How often do we hear the douchebag husband with the empty promise of leaving the wife? All the time.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's amongst the more common things that people say.
I think that's
So-
the automatic response for.
And the whole, hey, if you want, we'll stop having sex until that's a ploy for you to say no, it's okay.
Yeah. They're just manipulating you guys.
It's all manipulation.
Yeah.
That's what I would say if I was banging you.
Yeah, actually.
May?
Yeah.
I would say whatever it takes to get your lips around my cock. If it meant, oh, I don't love my wife. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do that.
Oh no,
Well,
I
listen,
mean, like he doesn't say he doesn't. He doesn't say he doesn't love his wife. He just says that. I mean, like he says that he loves his wife in such a way where he respects her as the mother of his children. But
Oh
like,
my
as far as
God!
being in love
These
with
are
her, he's
bumper
not
stickers.
anymore.
May, come on! Now I've lost respect for you
Oh,
because I
gosh.
thought you were a smart girl. These are T-shirt slogans that fucking DOMs say.
Yeah, he's just saying what
classic
you want to
shit.
hear.
He's got a fucking self-help book that's titled "How to Cheat on Your Wife with Stupid Young Chicks."
Oh God,
That's why he's reading all of those lines from that book. These are all classic lines. Okay, now maybe he's telling the truth, but I just want you to know that a ton of men have used this excuse. A ton of married men have said those lines, and it's all bullshit.
Yeah, they're just
Now-
saying what you want. What
Yeah,
they
he
think
could
they
be
want
the
you to
one
hear.
guy finally telling the truth, but I doubt it.
Yeah, there's a.
You are
small
textbook.
chance.
You're textbook mistress. Young, work, kissing his ass at work. Fucking bullshit promises about, oh, I love my wife, but I love her like the mother of my child shit, but she knows nothing about you. Okay, really? Well, then why don't you tell your wife you're cheating? Might as well be honest with her, since you're an honest man.
So if he does that validate that he loves me?
Boy, you're so in love with this guy. I feel bad for you, May.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I think whatever
Can
he
you
says,
answer
you're
my
just gonna
question though?
accept
If
it.
he does that, will it?
If he does that, it doesn't really change the dynamic of the person that he is. You are dating a bad person. I've had friends who have dated drug pushers and corrupt politicians and all of those things, and I'm telling you, I sit there and I want to vomit when they tell me how great their boyfriend is. Oh, yeah, my boyfriend is this, my boyfriend is that. Your boyfriend is a fucking thief. He's a fucking thief and probably murderer and all of these things. He comes from a family of goons. Please save me from the talk of, oh, but you know, he's a good person to me. He's got a warm heart, warm, loving heart. Bong Revilla, I was reading an article yesterday, said, hey, if you guys are going to put me in jail because my family is already hurting. It's like, really, asshole? Please stop with the lines. You know nothing of hurt. Nothing. It's the same thing here. You know nothing of love and loyalty and this and that because you can't practice it. You know nothing of it. So all of those lines that come out of his mouth, that's all cliche, man. Those are song lyrics, man.
Okay.
Now, is he telling the truth? Oh, yeah, perhaps, maybe. I mean, we can't, it would be a fallacy to say that he's not. But highly unlikely. And those are classic lines that a lot of guys say. And I worry that you're not really into this guy as much as you're just trying to replace your loser husband. So what I want you to do is break up with your husband right away, free yourself a little bit, get single for a while. Take that guy's offer. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take your offer. Your offer of no sex until you leave your wife. The wife that you love and respect as the mother of your child. If you leave your wife, yeah, then maybe we can talk about it. But in the meantime, no strings attached. You're certainly not going to get a taste of this. And you, if you're horny, go fucking fuck a single guy. You're full. I want you to fuck single men. I want you to get out of your marriage and just bang at least half a dozen dudes.
Yeah, and she's pretty too.
None of them are married.
She's
though.
pretty.
And I know she's pretty. I can hear it in her voice.
Yeah.
So I think that I want you to be single. You got married very young, so I want you to enjoy your success, your financial, you have some financial leeway. You've got all that good stuff going for you. I'd like you to explore that. Have fun, man. Go nuts. Buy yourself a fucking Chanel bag. Go crazy a little bit.
I intend to.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. Do that. Fucking dump your husband, walk straight into Chanel, or go there on the fucking corner of fucking Paseo de Rojas and whatever the fuck. Go into the Hermes store and buy yourself a goddamn bag. And then tell your fucking boss / FUBU, whatever, that no pussy until he leaves his wife, and I want to see that shit. Like, I want to go to your house. Like, the next time we fuck, we're fucking in your house.
Okay.
And then I'd say, okay, you're in good shape.
That really makes sense. Thanks, Mo.
All right, baby doll.
All right, you have
Thanks
a
for the
good
call.
night. Bye.
You too, sweetheart. Bye-bye. What's your Twitter? Chino. Boy, we're so over time. Let's just do these last two calls and then we get out of here. Chino, where's Chino? Line 6. You're 18
Hello.
years old in Makati. You're hiding in a bathroom. What's up?
Yeah, I am. Okay, so my friend, she told me that her dad beat her up one time, I think.
Oh, shit.
And that time, her dad was drunk.
Yep.
So she told me about that, and then I didn't know what to tell her because she's at her relative's place, and she doesn't know if she should go back home with her dad. So I was asking her if she wants to go home, but then parang yung younger brother niya nandun, so medyo magulo yung life nila ngayon. Medyo magulo.
Okay, so what's the question?
What should I tell her? Should I tell her to go home with her dad, since her dad, I think he apologized naman yata, but then it's still dangerous for her to go back because that might happen again, and maybe.
Did you see her? Did you see her? Like, was she really fucked up? Like, she got her ass kicked like big time, or did he like? It's always wrong to hit.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
it's
her
always
yet,
wrong, obviously, to hit people.
in a while, so I don't know.
want to
what
make sure,
happened
like,
to her.
was it brutal, or was he drunk and he just hit her on the head or pulled her hair and told her to get the fuck out? Because, I mean, either way, it's awful and it's a crime and all of that stuff. But there's no way in hell she goes near that house if she got her ass kicked, like kicked.
I don't know. That's why I'm worried, because she hasn't told me the details about what happened, and she wants to see me soon. So I don't know if she was brutally attacked, or just, yeah, like you said, just hit on the head or something.
See, even the hit on the head thing obviously is a big issue.
Yeah.
But fuck, I mean, we got to get realistic. Like, she's a teenager. Her dad drunk, maybe, just thought, I'm just going to smack the shit out of you like I used to as a kid. Still really, really wrong and criminal.
Yeah.
But because we're a family-oriented country and all of these fucking things, sometimes you'll kind of throw that shit under the table, and he said sorry and blah, 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 and everything's fine. But if he kicked her ass, like fucking kicked her ass, then that's a whole different category on its own. Like, you get what I mean? Like, I think
I get
many
it.
times you'll get into a fight with your parents when you're a teenager and they'll slap you, and your mom will slap you or fucking do something like that. That's because of whatever altercation that you guys are having. But beating your ass down, I don't know, man.
Pero kasi yung term niya ginamit niya, kasi talagang parang binugbog daw siya eh. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So sorry, again, what was your question? What should you tell her, or what?
Should she go home? Do you think she should go home?
Where is she again? I'm sorry, I missed that part. Where is she hiding out now?
At her relative's place, somewhere a bit far from her home.
And she's got a brother or anything like that?
Her younger brother, I think, he's 11 or 10
yeah, I was gonna say,
or younger.
He must be like
he's still at the house where her dad lives.
And where's mom in all of this?
Her mom died
Oh my God!
last year,
Is this,
or
is
I
this
don't know.
the most depressing episode we've ever had in the history of our show?
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
Every single fucking caller has a dead parent. Every single one.
Sorry.
Last girl. No, it's alright. It's not your fault. Last girl, May. Oh, yeah, no. Where's your dad? Oh, he's fucking died a year ago. Everybody has died. Good Lord. What the fuck is going on tonight? The world's ending tonight, or I'm gonna win the lotto. One of those two fucking things happening today. God damn it. All right. Anyway, sorry. His mom. Oh my God, the mom died. That's right. Fuck. I bet you it's a tragic death too. How did she die?
She didn't know how to swim, I think, and then they were at the beach. No. Hey, they were at the beach, and she just sat there or something, and then parang yung
Swept
wave
away?
yata sucked her down.
Pico, did I say it was tragic?
Yeah.
Is there anything more tragic than sitting on the beach with your feet in the sand, enjoying it, and then a big wave comes over and sucks you out and die?
No, that's up there. One of the worst.
That is the worst fucking death ever.
Yeah, that's from a movie. It sounds like a movie, but it's
Well, it did happen in real life. A couple weeks
Yeah, I
ago
know.
here in Los Angeles, you remember this guy who was getting baptized on the beach here in Malibu? He was getting baptized on the beach with the priest and the congregation from the church. And while he was getting baptized, a wave got him, sucked him out, and he died.
No
way. Yes. And the priest was swimming out, and all of the other people from the church were swimming out trying to save this guy who just turned Christian. Like, he's like, okay, I'm going to accept Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior. And like, we're going to baptize you in the shores of beautiful Malibu. They go out to Malibu. They're baptizing him, and then a big wave comes over and takes him out. And he fucking dies during his baptism. And everybody's out there trying to save him.
Oh.
That probably wins the award.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
But holy fuck, man. She's sitting out there and a wave
Yeah,
takes her mom away.
Just relaxing.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck, man. All right, anyway, that's fucking tragic. All right, anyway, so back to this girl. Oh, God, you know what? I want her away from him. Especially when you see that kind of, when she's been through what she's been through with the mom and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
if she's consistent in her story that bug talaga, she's got to get away from there. And I don't know where she's going to go. Because
I have to see for myself. But then, kasi yun nga, what happened to her mom, tapos yung dad niya, parang, ewan, naglalasing din yata. Then this happened, so.
She's 18?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, man. You gotta investigate, see what's going on, see where she's at, see where they're at financially, see where the relatives are at financially in terms of being able to take care of her. And then she's got the issue of how to help her little brother because he's 11. It's not like he's in safe area as well when he's at home. Are they well off? They got money?
Not well. They're okay, but then not really, super rich.
All right. Yeah, it's a little premature at this point because we don't know. We just know that she's been assaulted. Find out how bad. If it is as bad, you try to keep her away from that house. Or if her dad is kind of like old and shit, to be honest, let me tell you what I would do. If she's a really good, dear friend to me and I love her and all that stuff, I'd go to his house and say, if you touch her, I'm fucking kill you. That's kind of basically what I would do. Because he's probably an old man, and you're 18, you probably carry your own. You can go over there and say, you touch her again, I'll beat the shit out of you. If she wasn't like really beat up.
Thing is, I also know the dad, and
he's a tough guy.
I don't know. I don't know how to address that to him personally, and
Like,
I don't think
you know
I
him.
can.
You know him how? Like in what way?
Is he a tough dude?
No, he was my teacher.
Love this story. Oh, this just gets better. Okay, I'd go to his house with a bat in hand, beat the shit out of his vehicle, and go, I'm going to kick your ass if you touch her one more time with this same bat that I just fucked your car up. That's what I would do. But don't do that. Because you're not.
Yeah, ang laki niya eh, so medyo nakakatakot.
Oh yeah. That's why I was asking. Is he a? Oh yeah, he did. He beat up a girl.
Malaki
Nicole.
siya. He's big. He's
Yeah. All
big.
right. Oh, yeah. You might have to give it a couple years till you go to the gym. All right. Hey, find out what happened, and then let's assess it from there. You can call us back when you find out how bad she got beat up. Okay? Because that it really does play a big role. All right. All right, Chino. Thanks, man. Enjoy. One more, and we got to get out of here because these are people who've been on hold, and I know we're super overtime. I apologize, everyone. Jen, you're 16 on line 1. Hi, Jen.
Hello.
Jen. Hi, Jen.
Yeah, hi.
Jen, I'm so sorry that you've been on hold for so long, but you're 16, so you're fine. You're a kid. You can hold.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
Oh yeah. I'm 16 and I'm a virgin. So I want to enter the sex world. Can you give me some insights?
Welcome. Well, listen, it starts with, do you have a boyfriend or a guy in mind that you want to have sex with? Okay, how old is he?
Yes, I have a boyfriend.
Okay, how old is your boyfriend?
He's 19.
Okay, that's not legal, I think, to enter the sex world with your 19-year-old boyfriend. But people do it, so fine, whatever. Let's just pretend you're 18. And how do you know you're ready? Is he pressuring you?
Kinda.
Mm-hmm. And are you ready for it, or you just feel pressured?
Both, I think.
Okay, then you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Let's wait out a little longer. What are you guys doing? Are you giving them hand jobs now, or blow jobs, or what's the deal?
Not yet. I haven't done anything aside from kissing.
Okay.
So what should I do?
How long have you guys been together?
Like a year already.
Boy, you're 15. Okay. Let's see here. What do I suggest for you? You want to get... Okay, here's the last thing. You masturbate?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Because I want you to masturbate. I don't want you to lose your virginity to this guy if you don't know about your body. And, should you have sex with your boyfriend? 1 year already, but he's 19 and you're 16.
But I've been watching porn and it seems very exciting.
It is. It is exciting. It's a lot of fun, too. It's great. It's just I don't know if you're ready. Because a part of you is saying that, a lot of it is also pressure on his part.
Yes.
And if I'm not comfortable with that because, you're pretty young still. And I don't want at 16 for you to be pressured into losing your virginity. If you told me you're super horny for your boyfriend and he's not really pressuring you, but that you in fact are ready and you want to and you're excited, and then I'm like, okay, well, fine. It's just as long as...
Sex with him.
What, Ange?
Don't have sex with him.
Don't have sex with him. You're fucking a 19-year-old right now. So what are you, hypocrite?
No. Don't have sex with someone who's, pressuring you to lose your virginity.
That's the thing. Okay, well, what if he's not pressuring her? What if she's super ready? Like, talagang...
Then go. But...
Then go.
Yeah.
Even though it's not...
What are the safety precautions?
Well, obviously, okay, let's pretend you are going to do it. Number one, obviously protection. You cannot get pregnant at 16. So that's really number one. Number two, ambiance. I mean, it is your first time. I don't want you to lose your virginity like in a vehicle or anything like that. If he's really pressuring you, he better pay for EDSA Shangri-La.
Wow.
Yeah, the big bucks got to come out. Number three, practice with yourself first. I mean, I know you say you masturbate, but I don't know what kind of masturbating you're doing, and I don't want to know because you're 16. Pico wants to know. But really kind of practice where you're at, get your body ready for something like this. Number four, maybe you want to start with a couple of hand jobs first.
Okay.
You've never even touched the penis before, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, so before you actually jump into the whole penetration and all that stuff, try a month of hand jobs. Making out, hand job, no sex though. And see how your body responds to it. Like, if you want a month of hand jobs, then another month of blow jobs. And if you think like, okay, now this is really awesome and I'm really enjoying this, then yeah, you level up. But if you've never touched the penis before and then all of a sudden tomorrow, it being the weekend, you're going to have one inside you, I'd rather you kind of work your way to penetration.
But I know Miss Bianca is not there, but I want to know what the feeling is.
It hurts.
In a girl perspective.
It hurts. Ay.
Wow, eh. Kasi mga askal eh, mga malalaking tite, yung mga half-breed. It's gonna hurt, but see, it depends. What are you masturbating with? Do you masturbate with a vibrator? Do you masturbate with your fingers? If it's just your fingers, yeah, well then why don't you go get a vibrator? Buy yourself a vibrator and try it.
Okay.
You know? And
What
guess what?
brand?
Lilo.
Lelo. L-E-L-O.
L-E-L-O.
Wow.
Look on lovecorner.ph. Go to
Okay.
Metro Walk. I don't know if that store is still there, but there's a
Borrow
little
from Ange.
Borrow from Ange. I mean, borrow from one. Borrow from one
I
of your
don't have a
trusted friends.
vibrator.
Yeah, go to okay. If you're in QC, go to. I don't know if that store in Metro Walk is still there, but go to Metro Walk, find that little sex shop, buy yourself even a small one. You don't need a lightsaber here. Just get yourself a nice, decent size and try it out on yourself for a month, not once, not twice, a month before you even think about putting your boyfriend's penis in you. Yeah, okay. And after a month of vibrators, a month of hand jobs, and a month of blow jobs, start really like hiding a condom somewhere, because I worry that your boyfriend might not carry one around. And there's no way in hell I'm allowing
he's
you.
not.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm allowing you to have sex without a goddamn condom. I don't care if his dick is out and you guys are ready. He has to walk down to the mini stop and get him a fucking pack of condoms. Okay? So here's my prescription, my dear. Vibrator? Check.
Yeah.
For a month. Hand jobs? For a month. BJ's for a month. And then maybe we'll talk about it. Call us back before you actually have sex. Okay?
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Good stuff. Bye-bye. Oh, I needed that call to kind of make it light again. Please pass. Please pass. Mom died when a fucking wave took her out. Holy shit. That is fucking nuts. Real quick here, I want to remind everyone, if you're at the Globe Cordillera Challenge, because it is happening right now, GN, make sure to prepare and check your equipment. For more details and reminders, visit the Facebook page.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
During and after what happened sa Yolanda, seeing everybody helping out each other, that's what really made sense to me. Since I'm a fashion stylist, I would always want what looks good together and finding the pieces that would look great together.
I think for us as Filipinos to get up and mobilize to help other kababayans in need, that's natural to us. But for us in this case, to never give up and never get tired.
Whatever your job is, it doesn't matter. During that time, we just all went there, helped each other, and moved the world.
Figured out the gravity of the devastation, I don't know, there was something inside me that just felt like nothing else in my life mattered. I worked very closely with Gawad Kalinga. I was so happy that Globe chose them too, because as an organization, I feel that their love and care for the people and the communities is something that I don't see enough. I just find that that was the most special one for me.
It's a good feeling, especially when you know when you're helping some other people, especially when you see them so happy because they're gonna have a new house, new home.
It also means that we're showing them that we're involved, that we care, that they're not alone. Top executives were here today. And on the ambassador side, it's me, Liz. Morris, who's a new ambassador.
Well, it's an eye-opening thing. Through activities like this, it just goes to show how much commitment Globe has to this effort. See it for yourselves and participate, spend a few days here and help build some homes.
Globe's Project Wonderful is all about creating a wonderful world for our consumers, our businesses, as well as the nation. It's the sort of the way that Globe's putting together all of the building blocks we've built over the last 4 years. Remember, the wonderful world includes the nation. And so we also want to make sure that people who are underprivileged, people who have been devastated by the typhoons, also somehow in their own way live a wonderful world.
I think everybody can help. In our own little ways, we can help just by tweeting, using social media, and using your voice.
Walang iwanan in the sense that we're here when we start laying out the bricks, when we start making the bricks, when we filter the sand, when we paint the house. But also, more than that, it's restoring the dignity of the people that have lost so much.
This whole experience reminds us that nation building can be as simple and meaningful as lives rebuilding.
And when we do things that exceed what is expected of us, we create wonderful. And yes, that's wonderful.
One cup. I heard there was this video going around on the internet some years ago. Because we're two girls, me and Nicole, and a cup where we get all our topics from the cup. It's not lustful. This show is about shoes, bags, friends, girlfriends, gossip, current events, everyday life. I don't know. Dick's on my head, apparently. And the dick on Nicole's head. We got a segment called Let's Be Honest. Would you do whoever? Would you do Max Eigenmans? I would. Cis code, because there's a bro code, but there's no written cis code. Truth or dare, kupal people, bullshit. We share pussy. Not really. Two girls, one cup. You should watch the show.
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes be endorsers?
Yes, why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Haskell's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not the manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
Hi guys, it's me, Tita K. Tita K! Come and hang out on Live, Love, Lols. Let's talk about makeup, beauty.
Hi, ganda.
Who's that? We can talk about ugly too, not just kidding. And of course, Donya problems galore. Yaya, ang speshi paki-on. Fashion, shopping. Oh my god, shopping! I love shopping. Ah! Food. We gotta talk about food. Anything and everything on cyberspace. Let's buy everything. We can talk about glamour and ubusan ng glamour. We fly Wednesday 6 to 7 p.m. only on nmfnetwork.tv.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Okay, what a day. Jesus. You know, part of me is thankful that I had to do this alone tonight, because if I had a co-host, would have been a 4-hour program. Especially our co-host, our righteousness that goes on with some of our co-hosts. Good Lord. All right, so thanks for all the calls, everyone, even though as brutal as they were. Caller of the night, I mean, I'd probably have to really go with Anne here from Moscow. She was really like the caller that made me most emotional in the history of this program. So, Anne, best of luck to you and your son. Let's wish you guys a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, sorry, before we go, I just want to say hi to Ana Martinez, Steph Martus, Lance Lagundi, and Samantha.
Who are you
Luzon.
fucking from that group?
Like 3 out of 4. Four of them, and 3 are girls, so 1 guy. So 3.
So you're gonna bang at least 3 of them?
Yeah, I hope so. I think that's the plan.
Pico.
That's why I'm greeting.
Yeah.
Some girl gets McDo. She starts giving blowjobs. I greet you on the world famous Good Times with Mo podcast. I should get at least a fucking.
It's free. Everything's free. So
Ange, have you fucked the Askal guy yet?
What?
No, I'm asking you a question. I'm not saying have you banged him yet?
No.
Putang ina mo. Ba't may delay?
No.
Catch up.
Ba't may delay?
Come on.
Syempre.
Pininger ka lang.
Hindi. No.
Ano? So when?
Wala.
May balak. When are we looking at?
Pagbalik. Joke.
Yeah. Wow.
But I just want to say, what?
And when's the last time you had sex?
Basta.
No, come on. God damn it.
Hey,
You're a
I just
hypocrite.
want to say,
You're asking
you know.
people, you just want to say that you haven't had sex in how many days?
Like a couple of days. Hindi
Yeah,
days.
it's just biographical.
Couple of months?
Biographical.
Ganon.
Couple of months?
Yeah, let's just say ganon.
Listen, I know your pussy like his spider webs. You know, so I'll endorse Askal guy. He can fuck you. He's small dick because he's Philippine. It's
And
not
Japanese.
like me.
And Japanese.
Filipino, Japanese.
Oh, he's Japanese and Filipino. That's very
Worst
small dick.
combination.
Oh my god.
That's worst. Yeah, so it's okay. Like, I trained you well. So you might not feel his dick because you come from Islamaballs. It becomes, a little bit of a downgrade. But because your pussy is cobwebs and it might have tightened a little bit because of no fuck. This Japanese Philippine, it's okay. I'll let you do it because you'll come back to me still like virgin because you did not. It's too small.
Yeah, it didn't count though.
Yes.
Doesn't count as cheating if it's.
Hey, still good luck to the Philippine Askals in the challenge.
Yeah, and happy birthday to our intern Pia. She's not here. Happy birthday.
Is Pia the intern that hates Bianca?
No, that's another intern.
That's
Who's that
another
one?
intern.
That's Emma, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When on Monday, make sure that Emma girl comes to the show so I can tell her exactly what happened with Bianca on air.
If she still wants to go.
She wants to be an intern.
She might quit after the show.
What's her name?
No,
I fuck you, Secret. I said I was the one who said it.
Yeah,
that's Secret me.
Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah, I just forgot it.
Yeah,
what was
Emma.
it?
Emma.
Oh, Emma.
Yeah,
No, it's not Emma. Emma's her Twitter name. There's a fucking. She's got a real name. What's her real name?
I'll DM you.
Fuck you. I'm the one who told you about this.
Yeah, I know, but I feel bad for her.
She might quit.
Her name is Jenna. Jenna Crucena, 19 years old. BS Multimedia Arts and Sciences at Mapua. What?
Nothing.
Hates Bianca.
Nothing.
What?
No, it was a misunderstanding. It was her friend who said Bianca was annoying. She was defending Bianca, actually. She explained herself earlier. We had a meeting.
Was she crying? Was she scared?
Yeah, she was. She was scared of you, actually.
What?
I'm
She's there
serious.
right now?
Yeah, she's here.
Get a fucking microphone.
I told you not to say it.
Get on the microphone, goddammit. Jenna,
hold on.
get over here.
See, I told you. She was scared of you.
Everyone's afraid now.
Dito ka.
Doing this on
Yeah. Of course, we're doing it on air.
Yeah, of course.
Are we making the point to make the end really exciting so that they'll watch?
No, we do the end to make it boring so people can do that.
No, apparently
Jenna,
they love the ending. So
Jenna, get over here. This is more like a post program, like the post show. Jenna,
Yes.
get to a microphone or you're fired. I have the power to do that. Jenna,
Yes.
never be afraid, ever,
Okay.
ever. If you don't like me, if you don't like Bianca, if you don't like Kat, if you don't like anybody, if you don't like Pico, you can tweet all you want about it. I never ever get offended.
no, she's not gonna do that because I'm gonna grade her. So they all love me.
No,
here.
listen. If they reprimanded you, tell me because you don't deserve it. If you don't like one of, I don't. Shit, there are times I don't like Bianca. I said it on the radio. You just said it on Twitter.
You.
No, what I'm saying is never be
Sorry.
afraid. Never be afraid to express yourself. You can do whatever you want at any time you want. You
Okay.
have my blessings. Okay,
Sorry.
please. And you have to understand. You guys are here. What time is it right now, Emma? In your part of the world, or Jenna? It is 1 a.m. in Manila, and you are here, students, hanging out here, helping out on the show. Do we have the right to ever be mad at you, considering what you guys do for us? Of course not. So please, never feel threatened.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
And get the fuck out of here. Really? Like, how do you get mad at an intern? It's 1 a.m. They're fucking teenagers, students, and they're hanging out with you for free.
Yeah, I know. We love our
and helping you out.
interns.
Like,
we love our interns.
How do you get? No, I'm just about any other company.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you get mad at them?
Yeah, they're the worst.
We never get mad at them.
I know, right? Is Gian still an intern?
No,
he's
she's
see,
employed.
that's the story. Now you can get mad at her. She was the only intern I was pissed at. Now she's an employee. Makes it worse. I'm just kidding, Gian. I'm talking to you. I love you. I even followed you on Twitter, bitch.
Nox.
DM.
Consider that an achievement because I try to keep my Twitter following people low. Hey, I don't want to medyo umo-OA na parang feeling celebrity. Gusto medyo konti lang yung fina-follow ko.
Para exclusive.
Para exclusive. Kasali ka dun. And even if I follow you, Gian, on Twitter, you still fuck my program up.
I'm sorry.
Cordillera Challenge. Check mo yung bike nyo.
Kanina
Tapos
yun.
na. Come on, binibigay niyo na announcements of things that already passed.
Mamaya.
Jeez. Alright. Check mo yung bike mo, may butik.
Baka na-flatan.
Alright,
Check mo.
Check mo. Paano nakawan? Go. All right, we got to get out of here. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in, to downloading and all that good stuff. Bye, everybody.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast season 3, was brought to you by Globe.
We'd like to thank you for your calls and invite you to check out our other podcast on the New Media Factory by logging on to nmftv.com.
Follow Good Times with Mo on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
Follow Mo at DJ Mo Twister. And don't forget to check out www.motwister.ph.
See you next time.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.